And our steady to moderate snowfall is still coming down. This is a picture from Winston-Salem a little bit earlier. It's starting to taper off in Winston-Salem now. Some good snow still falling over in North Greensboro, back up into Rockingham County. Take a look at the radar as it stands. You can see Winston is now pretty much down to just a few flurries, but solid snow from Greensboro north and still a few little patches out there. We'll have your complete forecast, and we've also got a preliminary graphic together, just got it made, of how much snow has fallen so far. That and more coming up next. All right, let's talk about what's going on. There's the back edge of the moderate to heavy snow that pulled through tonight. Down to the south, there's still some bands of some snow flurries. To the west, it is all completely gone at the moment. Boy, what an interesting night it's been. Here's what we've seen from our emails from our viewers, and literally I've had a couple hundred tonight. I've been able to cut and paste and reply to all of you, I believe, but it's been tough. You can see that this area in the blue has had about 1 to 2 inches of snowfall, mainly in the grass, but some of the secondary roads are slick tonight, so be very careful tonight and tomorrow morning. Further to the south and east, a dusting to 1 inch in places, and also back to the west, there's been some of the same. Again, that's preliminary on that map. We'll have the final information for you tomorrow when we get all the numbers in. You can see the storm system pulling through here tonight. What we had to deal with is an upper low. Sometimes these will come through behind a front and we are not able to wring out any moisture. Tonight, we got a little bit of moisture, just enough to give us this. And because this pocket of air aloft was so cold with the upper low, we got thunder snow. And when you get thunder snow, it can get really interesting. You can get very heavy amounts of snow in a very short period of time. And it's like trying to pinpoint a thunderstorm. It's almost impossible to do it. But when they do pop up, it's a thunderstorm when it's cold enough to fall as snowflakes. And that's what we had tonight. And this is continuing to pass off to the north and east, and will continue to put down some snow in its path. Now, tonight, the snow is already ending from southwest to northeast, and it will continue to end. Some of you from North Greensboro, north and east, will see the good snow come down still for a while, but it will continue to exit. Temperatures between 29 and 32 while it's snowing, so anything that's now falling is certainly laying on the grass, and when it comes down hard enough, it lays on the road. Even though the road temperatures are above freezing, it can lay there faster than it can melt, so that causes problems. Then once it starts to melt off, with temperatures going down between 24 and 27 between 5 and 8 a.m., that liquid on the road will become ice. So be real careful tomorrow morning. There's still no advisories out, but don't be caught off guard tomorrow morning driving at your normal rate of speed and get caught on those slippery, icy roads. Be real careful. Watch Emily tomorrow morning for the latest. There may be some type of advisory out at that point. Temperatures will likely remain below freezing up until around 10 a.m. So again, we'll need to be careful through that time. We're already dropping below freezing now, 30 in the Triad cities. Some other cities, again, are reporting above freezing, but snow coming down fast enough that didn't really matter. It still was able to lay before it could melt. To our west, it's even colder, and that cold air is swinging in tonight, and it will continue to swing across the state. Now, we actually managed 52 degrees today, and our low temperature is our current reading. This morning's low had been 32 degrees. As we look at tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. 26, we went ahead and moved this back from lunchtime to 10 a.m. to show you when we should get back to 32, and then by 4 o'clock in the afternoon we should be at 50 with lots of sunshine. Now, as we look at the big picture, here's what's going on and what's going with the system. It's going to be moving to the north and east, bringing that little band of snow to the mid-Atlantic coast, and it will spread out a little bit overnight tonight as it lifts that way, and as it moves away, high pressure is going to build in, and we'll have a sunny day tomorrow and a nice day on Friday with a warming trend kicking up. Now we need to turn our attention to the next storm system. Look at the snow with this thing from Canada all the way back down its path to Texas. Now, that's pretty significant to see it that far south, especially when you've got another strong cold front coming our way. Now, this is the low right here that we're going to be dealing with Saturday night and Sunday morning as it travels to the northeast. Now, most models are showing this bringing us rain. But as we said last night, this system today, most models were showing only rain, but there was that one model we mentioned last night that tried to suggest we might get snow this evening. Again, at the moment, all we need is for this to track a little further south, and we could get another surprise this weekend. So don't be caught off guard. We will certainly keep an eye on that for you. But right now, all suggestions are that we should get rain, but we know how that can work sometimes. Tonight's forecast, snow ending from southwest to northeast, and then clearing. Again, temperature at 26. Could be very slippery tomorrow morning. Mostly sunny skies and cool tomorrow. Our high near 50, 43 degrees up in the high country. And tomorrow night we're looking for temperatures to dip back down again, close to 30 degrees, 32 actually. 62 degrees for the high temperature on Friday with partly cloudy skies. 48 degrees on Saturday with increasing cloudiness. And then on Sunday, a chance for rain and 46. And again, I have to say, if that storm track goes any further south, we could be dealing with something other than rain, so we have to keep an eye on that system. Our 3-degree guarantee is tomorrow's high of 50, and our guarantee for this morning's low was 33, and we had 32 degrees. But even though we mentioned right here last night it was possible, I was surprised that it formed as quick as it did, and it came down as hard as it did. And certainly, it was interesting.
Like you said earlier, you kind of got it right.
Well, we knew something was possible, but the other thing is the thunder snow really surprised a lot of people. And that just happens when you have real cold air aloft. It's a thunderstorm with snow.
And the concern now is going to be black ice possibly in the morning.
Watch out.
Yeah, and in fact, earlier we thought the snow would move out of here before causing major road problems, but unfortunately that's turning out not to be the case. We are now starting to get some reports of accidents, including one involving at least a dozen vehicles at the intersections of highways 158 and 29 in Reedsville in Rockingham County. We're also checking on some possible accidents involving a tractor trailer on Highway 52 North at the Forsyth-Davidson County line. Fox 8's Leah Bino is not far from that area, and she says the snow is so caked on road signs you can't make out anything. Keep in mind, we haven't gotten word of any school closings or delays or business closings and delays yet. We will keep you updated on the situation in this newscast and on the Fox 8 Morning News at 5 a.m. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching the Fox 8 10 o'clock news.